Yo, hello. Back with another video, day 88 of consistency. Um, it's 11:37 at the night. I just finished having some food, I should say, and I'm just walking outside. As you can see, there's nothing around that much to look at it anyway, but it's a good view. It's a good area and good weather, man. I'm feeling way too cold. Okay, so let's get to the point. Let's get to why we are making this video. And fucking Jesus, I'm so scared. I don't know why. It's because that I was watching that Ekaki video of the ghost and stuff like that, and I'm walking at the night all by myself, trees around, nobody's in there, and in the middle of night. That's why I'm so fucking scared. Anyway, that was a confession for me that I'm scared. So let's start making this video. So this morning I woke up at around 5 o'clock. After I wake up, I think I put in a timer for 10 minutes. I don't know, I forgot. But yeah, I did something like that, and then I went to sleep. After I wake up, started doing everything that I wanted. I do each and every morning, waking up, putting my pants on, putting my clothes on, washing my face and stuff like that. And after I finished that, I went into my car, straight went to the job. So usually I directly used to play the podcast or stuff, or I used to search for the podcast, and I used to watch podcast all the time. But today I did something different. So instead of directly watching the podcast, today I thought like I was because there was a music that was playing from yesterday, and I felt like I'll listen to this music and then I'll start watching the podcast. And that's why I started watching the music, and when it finished I started playing the podcast. I was listening to the podcast. While listening to the podcast, I went to the job, and when I reached the job, started doing the things. As my mind is like, when I listen to something for the first time, I had so many motivation for that thing, and I have so many desire to do those kind of things, and that's why whenever I watch something, I do it that day. But at the second day, it's a bit hard for me to repeat the same thing. But I was trying to repeat it anyway. I was trying to do the things that um, the things that make me feel great. And I started working and stuff. I started talking, and while I was working in there's this guy who came in, and today I don't know why I realized that, or I don't know why I think like that, but when I look at him, I saw some part of myself in him. Some part when I used to stop talking to each and everyone and just focus on myself. But one thing that was different for him and me was, while I was doing those kind of things, I still used to feel like, I mean, I still used to think like maybe I want to talk to them. And when I think like that, I usually used to say myself that they are not important. But I could see in his face that this guy was like, he was looking to make friends, and he was trying to talk with each and everyone. And if you could, I don't know if how Queen is his heart, because the way he works and the way he does the thing, it's a bit contradictory on its own. And when I see that, I feel like I don't want to engage with this guy anymore. And but at the same time, I see the part in myself. And when I see the part in myself, I feel like maybe I'm doing something wrong, stuff like that. And when I saw that part in myself from him, I realized that I'm still being influenced. I'm still being influenced by another person. That's because this lady, she keeps saying she keeps saying so many bad stuff for him. And today, and I've been listening to her. And I was trying to not to absorb the thing, because when I absorb those kind of thing, it I easily get influenced when I absorb those kind of thing. And that was the thing that I was very careful of, but I didn't know when it happened. But I started absorbing all those criticism and all of her opinion, and I didn't even realize that I was already influenced by her. And the moment I realized, I let it loose. And still, even I tried to let it loose, and I was talking to him, trying to engage with him, but at the same time I could still see that he just wanted to laze around. And when I saw him lazing around, I feel like I don't want to engage with him anymore. Even I wanted to like laze around a lot, but I realized that work is important. When I realized that work is important, I stopped lazing around and I actually started working. But this guy was just lazing around, like he didn't want to work, was pissed. And when I saw that, I didn't want to engage with him anymore, and that's when I stopped engaging with him. But the good point was, I realized that I was being influenced, and I realized that I was doing something wrong, and I had to stop. And that's what I did. And when I stopped doing the thing, I realized that the other lady who I was being influenced by was trying to get things off from me, because now she can't get the attention anymore. I don't know if it's kind of look like a jealousy or stuff like that, because I was trying to keep attention to someone else as well at the same time, but I don't know. Anyway, these were the things that I realized today. Memories were there, even the memories were there. Today I feel like I just accept the thing, I accept that these are the memories and I can't just let it go. So whenever the memory hit back, I just accept it, and if it was making me upset, I just be upset and let it go. If it was making me sad, then I was sad for a little bit, let it go. And if it gives me pain, then I'll go through it. It doesn't matter, because I had already let it go, and that stuff doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, these were all the things that happened to me while I was working in the cafe. And after I finished my job in cafe, I mean, there's one part. I don't know if I feel like I'm just a really kind guy, and I feel like after I get out all of my addiction and all of the problems and all of the situation, I think I'll be a really kind guy. That's what I'm thinking, because I can't bear hurting any people. But I don't know, because the stuffs are changing, my brain wiring is changing, my personality is changing, so there can be a lot of change. And maybe this thing can be changed as well, because the personality can be changed when the habits change, when you adapt to new things. So I don't know, but I feel like I'm a really kind person. Anyway, I finished my job. I went to another job. After I went to another job, I just felt happy. I was just doing the stuff. And when you talk with another people, when you talk with another person, all these opportunities bars in, and all these kind of miracles happen. I don't know how to describe it, but because I need 3 days, I have to find someone for 3 days, and I wasn't able to find anyone. But and if I had to swap, I had to give up all of the 3 shifts, and it would have been a problem for me. But and it's still a problem because swapping a shift doesn't make like, okay, now you are safe. It's just that I'm not giving enough trouble to them. That's the only thing that it means. And I started talking to this person, and when I started talking with this person and things like that, this guy, I talked to him this, and a new opportunity bars in, and miracle happened. Like, how would an opportunity like that appear? I don't know how anyone would do that, like picking up a shift and they said like it's an error and now we don't need anymore. I feel like that's a miracle that was meant to be for me, and that thing meant for me happened because of the only thing, that is, I started talking. At the first time when I saw him, I didn't want to talk to him. I felt like this guy is weird, and the way he spoke, I felt like a bit irritated. And anyway, I just felt like I just let all of this opinion go away, and I just started talking with him. And when I started talking, then miracle happened, then the opportunity barged in, which is really good. So all the fellas, if you're watching this video, I wanted to tell you guys, you just need to take a step. Well, I don't want to be a guru or stuff like that, because I just took one step today, and something happened to me. That's why I'm saying to you guys, I'm not a successful person at the moment, but I will be one day for sure. And when you guys looked at me on that day, and when you guys looked at this video, you will see that I was struggling at some point, and I started from the scratch as well. I had to take steps as well, which will empower other people as well, and I will feel happy about that. So yeah, I took a step, and miracle happened. And this type of miracle can happen to anyone. This type of opportunities can come to anyone. It's a small step, and I will cherish this step. I'll cherish this win. I'll cherish this miracle, and I'm really, really happy about this. Anyway, so after then I just started working today. Whoever I'm doing, I was feeling lazy, but I didn't want it to work at the same time. But at the same time, I just wanted to finish my work, so I was just doing all those people as fast as I can, and I wasn't even lazing around while I was working, and it actually felt good on that. And yeah, that is all the thing that happened to me while working. And there is one thing that I realized, that if you are honest and if you just follow whatever the other people want, then they will just use you for whatever they want you to be, whatever they feel like you should be, and they will use you, and they will make you feel shit. So then don't ever let other people control who you are, and don't ever let other people decide who you are. and don't ever let other people choose the path, choose the step that you're gonna take. So it's all upon you. And yeah, after that I finished my work. I came to home, and while I was coming to home, I was having doubtful manner. Should I go to gym or should I just go in to have a shower and stuff? But I wanted to go to gym, but it's the procrastination that I got today. I feel like that. I don't wanna excuse anymore. It was procrastination. I went lazy, and that's why I didn't went to the gym. Instead, I just went for a shower. And today, from the start, I had a cold shower. I wouldn't say everything was cold because the first shower was cold, but there was a bit of hot water, so it wasn't all cold, but it was cold, like a rainy water. Today was like a rain water, maybe, I don't know. It wasn't too cold and it wasn't too hot, but was cold enough that I could feel that it's cold. And as the time goes on, I started to make it more colder, and at the end, I finished without any hot water. Was all cold for 30 seconds, I think, and it felt good. I'm feeling good. Showers are really good, especially the cold showers. And yeah, that is all. I'm making this video. I finished making this video. I'm so happy about that as well. I'm grateful for this day. It's nearly 12 o'clock. Now I'm gonna go home, maybe play some 1 or 2 games, read some manga online, and then go back to sleep. And because I have to wake up tomorrow and do double shift tomorrow as well. I don't know, maybe I will order food for tomorrow. I don't have enough time to cook food. And yeah, that is all, fellas. I'm really grateful for this day. I'm really grateful for the experience. I'm really grateful for all this opportunity. I'm really grateful for all these miracles that happened to me. And I hope you each will get through your struggles, your hardships, and the battles you head on. You take all this kind of thing. The main thing you have to remember is everything will be alright. You will be alright, and things will pass. And that's it. See you guys tomorrow.